Hello, everyone. My name is Vanessa Hernández Cruz, pronouns she, her, ella. I currently reside in the unceded lands of the Tongva and Quiche territories, colonially known as Los Angeles, California. My image description, I'm a Mexican-American woman. I am a disabled person. I am currently wearing a gray shirt with a black blazer. I have my hair down. I have caramel skin. I'm wearing fun makeup. I have glasses with black rims and little spikes, and I'm in front of a white wall with some blinds. And thought.
Hi, everybody. My name is Antuan Byers. My pronouns are he and him, and I am a non-disabled Black man sitting in the office area of my apartment. I'm wearing a blue shirt, a silver necklace. I have brown skin, a short haircut with a little bit of facial hair. And behind me, you can see a white wall with the TV to my right shoulder and a couch to my left and a poster in the background. And I'm a dancer, creative entrepreneur, and model and arts activist and organizer here on Lenapehoking, which most folks know as Manhattan, New York. So Vanessa, I have a question for you. It's actually like a two-part question. So what do you feel like is missing from dance advocacy work? And what are you excited to contribute to the initiative?
Thank you, Antoine. Yes. As a disabled dance artist, choreographer, and disability justice activist, one of the things that I find missing a lot of the times is the disability justice framework that is from Sins Invalid. I think that is a framework that could be utilized more within the advocacy realm of dance. And one of the things that I find most important with this framework is that it amplifies multi-marginalized disabled folks. It centers us. And it also allows a deeper understanding of what intersectionality means and the different struggles that multi-marginalized folks have to go through. And it provides a more deeper understanding of what accessibility is and how that can be implemented in all kinds of aspects, even in dance. And I think one of the struggles of being a disabled dance artist is the fact that a lot of spaces are inaccessible to us disabled folks. We are constantly having to navigate all kinds of ableism within the dance industry. And I think the more we start recognizing that disabled folks are in spaces, the more we could really support disabled artists. One of the things that I am really excited about this initiative is that I get to come in as someone who identifies as both disabled and Chicana and as a woman, and providing that perspective and really holding folks accountable, I think, to making sure that we aren't being forgotten. I think that is something that is also missing in our advocacy work, is that we're often on the sidelines, or we are not given as much opportunity to be present in a lot of spaces. So I'm very grateful that I get to be in this process and watch change happen, and also help create change. Antoine, I have a question for you. What are you hoping to witness as we get information from the census, and how do you think that could potentially change the way we advocate? And thought.
Yes, I love this question, and I feel like it kind of connects to what you were talking about earlier. This is Antoine speaking. I wouldn't say I'm hoping to see it, because it is something that's hard to face sometimes, but as a dancer who is out here in the field doing the work, I think that we will see that there are a lot of inequities that plague our field. I think that oftentimes in dance advocacy work, we're only talking about a very specific archetype of a dancer. They're usually able-bodied or non-disabled rather. They're usually white. They're usually probably in a prominent, a large ballet company. They're probably, waking up, grabbing a coffee on the way to their 10 o'clock ballet class before the rehearsal from 12 to 6, right? But as someone on the ground and in the field working as a dancer, I just recognize that that's not most dancers' life, right? You talked about being multi-marginalized, and I think that's an experience that a lot of dancers navigate this field through. And sometimes it feels like you can only succeed if you fit that archetype. And what I've realized is that that's such a small margin of the dancers that actually make up our field and contribute so much to our culture and the history of our art. So I'm excited to finally make sure that those people are counted and that their experiences can be a part of the conversation when we're creating policy, when we're creating systems of aid to support more people, that those resources aren't just going to the same top 10 companies, which only supports the same certain percentage of dancers. But actually, the thing is, a majority of our dance field actually lives outside of that. So if we're actually interested in starting to benefit the most amount of people and artists in our field, I think we should start addressing that. And I'm excited that I feel like this work will start to do that and start that conversation. And yeah, I'm excited to talk more about this.